Well, the Braves 2-0 to start the young season, and Game 3 of the year brings us to historic Lowell Park in a matchup with the Cotuit Kettleers. Welcome into a pregame Tomahawk Talk. Calvin Chrstoforo, Reeves Jackson, and Daniel Coates. And Daniel, last night a 9-1 win against the Brewster Whitecaps, a game where the bats were scorching hot. What can you say last night, recapping now the Braves offense?
Yeah, well, we know that they have firepower now. We joked earlier that they were going to be slapping it all over the field. We know now that most of their runs are getting through power, through homers. You know, Braylon Wimmer, 2 home runs in 2 games, first 2 games of the season. Schobel with a huge home run as well. We also have, inconsistency in the lineup. So it will be really interesting. I think the biggest part of this game that we're going to see is how Harvey Shapiro attacks it. Will it be Lampe leading off, or will it be Thrasher? Is it going to be Bender behind the plate, or will it be Peter Burns? A lot of decisions to make, and I think this game's going to be a key in looking at the trend that we're going to see throughout the rest of the season.
Well, there's a lot of question marks in the lineup today, Reeves. But on the mound, we're getting Peter Van Loon, a big, lanky right-hander from the University of California, Irvine. And this pitching staff has been dominant so far in 2 games. Just the 1 run allowed in 18 innings. What can Van Loon do today, and what are we going to see out of him to keep this run of great pitching going?
Yeah, a 6'5" lefty in Jake Bennett yesterday, and a 6'5" righty in Peter Van Loon today. The UC Irvine Anteater ate up a lot of innings for that team in 2021.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there. So ate up a lot of innings for UC Irvine in 2021. Over 73 innings, 87 strikeouts, and just 20 walks. So that continues with the trend of what we've seen from all the Born Brave starters throughout the year. And in this league, when you're transitioning from a metal bat to a wood bat, the key really is just throw strikes. Let your defense work behind you. That's what the Braves pitchers have been doing so excellently and successfully. And I look for that for Peter Van Loon today. He played 2 years at Ohlone College, a community college in Fremont, California, where he was a 2-time all-conference pitcher. So I look forward to Peter Van Loon hopefully putting the Braves to a hot start and a 3-0 record here today.
Yeah, throwing strikes, that's one thing that Braves second baseman Tanner Schobel emphasized after the game last night. But let's play everyone's favorite game before we go here. Daniel, for the Braves to win tonight, they have to.
For the Braves to win tonight, they have to continue with the hot bat. Keep putting it out there. We've been proving that once we get on the base path, we're really dangerous. At one point, Tanner Schobel went from first base, rounded it, and just a routine single went from second to third to home. Keep that aggressiveness on the base path, but also don't be afraid to swing. I know we were joking during the broadcast that the 3-0 count for Harvey Shapiro is a done deal. You are taking that if you are on this Braves team, but I want them to be aggressive, continue to be aggressive, and don't look at the scoreboard 2-0. This is just another game. Take it game by game, and it'll be an interesting one here today against the Kettleers, who actually lost against the Hyannis Harbor Hawks yesterday, who we beat in our home opener.
All right, Reeves, same question. For the Braves to beat the 17-time Cape Cod League champs and the defending champions, they have to.
Well, for the Braves the last 2 games, no runs, shutout in the opener, and obviously 1 run yesterday. This is a Kettleers lineup that has been putting the bat on the ball, so they've been very hot. So as much as I'd love to see the Braves continue that trend of pitching success, I could see them letting up a few more hits today, a few more runs. So I want to see their ability to bounce back in the game if they trail at all, or when they surrender a few runs, how their bats are able to respond. So I want to see how they're able to respond when they're up against some adversity.
All right, there you have it. The Born Braves and the Cotuit Kettleers. First pitch from historic Lowell Park is at 5, and our pregame show before the Bravos will get you started at 4:40. But until then, as always, go Braves.